Cash Cow back with another video, and today we're gonna do another comic stock spotlight. Hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever, man. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep going. I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun just showing off my collection or just talking to you guys about theories and speculations, and hopefully we can all just, hey, share some ideas, bounce some stuff off me maybe I'm not paying attention to. Today's topic and character and villain. I love the villains. We're gonna do Deathstroke. Slade Wilson. Oh man, this is a guy I remember watching Teen Titans. I was like a teenager, and this is the first one, not Teen Titans Go. The first animated Teen Titans. And I was like, man, who is this guy that they're always fighting but they can never get rid of? Like, and he came with so many strategies, and you're just like, man, who is this guy? Found out it's Deathstroke. I've been in love with him ever since then. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Gotta move that, y'all. Pop back on. I'm gonna show my statue off. Love me some Deathstroke, man. Now, how we do it? I'm gonna give you a backstory of Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, as I said, he actually was in the army. He before all of this, before he became a villain, he was in the army. Hey, stuff happens. I don't think nobody really ever planned to be a criminal. Stuff just happens, right? But he has, what is it, 3 kids, I want to say. You got Joseph. You got forgot the other ones, because I think eventually that becomes important too, because I think his daughter may become Deathstroke as well. But anyway, I can't really think off the top of my head all of his kids. But I mean, you've seen Deathstroke on the Arrowverse, Arrow. He was on that. Has he been in Titans? Yeah, he has been in Titans, if I'm not mistaken. Did he make a cameo in Justice League? That would have been nice if they started off the movie fighting him instead of Steppenwolf, but that's just my honest opinion. But then you gotta think about it, like, his abilities are crazy. He has superhuman intelligence, which means his brain capacity is thinking on a way higher level than the average hero he's fighting, which makes him so deadly because it's already a tactician. So you already got to beat him at the cerebral part. A lot of people ain't built for that. Like, he probably would break you down. That's why in the cartoon show back in the day, Robin had so much of a problem with him because he like couldn't figure him out. Like, what is this dude's weakness? Like, when is he being real? When is he playing a mind game with me? That's what made for good television when it came to Deathstroke. You got, of course, he got, with that it comes strength and agility, speed. Got a lot of stamina and durability. He can stay in the fight a long time. Also got enhanced senses because of his brain capacity which gives him, you know, a slight edge in hearing, smell, and vision, right? But the thing people like really focus on is that he's a highly trained martial artist. That's the part that makes him so deadly, is because you giving him already these enhanced skills of having the brain capacity, but then now you're telling me he's got the physical capacity too? Not to mention, Deathstroke's doing this with only one eye. Like, people forget, like, in his backstory, his wife shoots him in the eye and he loses his eye. And you're like, he's doing this all with one eye? Can you imagine if this man had both of his eyes, what he could do? Oh my lord, you wouldn't stand a chance against this guy. It's already hard enough trying to beat him, but come on, y'all. I actually liked Deathstroke in Green Arrow. I mean, it was a TV show, it wasn't a movie. So, but his comic was hot right now because of that. Arrow was probably the best show they had on the CW list of all the shows. That was actually probably the best show. I mean, it's crazy. Like, yeah, his comics went in a lull. People aren't really paying attention to it right now like they should, and you're catching certain ones. But shoot, let's talk about these 3 comics that you guys need to be investing in, right? Number 1, we got Deathstroke #1, The Terminator. This is his first solo series title. This is when he finally gets his own solo issue and he gets to go off and do whatever he want to do. Now remember when I said it, Deathstroke, when people think of Deathstroke, they think of an assassin for hire or a mercenary. That's the first things they think about. Which, I mean, with his skill set and abilities, how can you not? Like, the guy can stab you, shoot you, beat you to death, like, whatever. Like, this guy is no joke. Like, Deathstroke's one of those people, when you see him, you know you could have to fight for your life. Or you may be able to fight just enough to escape from him killing you. Like, he's been in video games, and it was hard to beat him in the, which Arkham game was that? Was that the second one? Yeah, I think that was the second one. And he was hard to beat then because he was so quick and good with countering your moves. Like, anybody out there that's video game head as well, you remember the part where you're trying to fight Deathstroke after you knock out the executioner or electrocutioner. Don't even get me started on that cutscene. I was like, are you serious? One punch and he left. I was like, oh my god, okay, that was the easiest boss fight. But he could counter everything. You had to wait to counter Deathstroke. And that was scary. I lost so many times to that. And I was like, when I finally beat him, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I don't have to do that part no more. But this would be the comic I say that would be the sale. Even though it's his first solo series, it is value in this comic. Don't get me wrong. But this will be the one that you sell. It's not really highly sought after like the other 2 I'm going to show you. But it's his first solo series. Like, it's a key issue. It's his first solo series title. People have seen this comic. People have bought this comic. Now, if you have it in a high grade and people are willing to buy that, then there you go. But if you also have it in a high grade and you're willing to sell it, you may make yourself a pretty coin too as well. So, but that would be the one you sell. I don't see it getting higher in value than the other 2 I'm going to show you. Now next, number 2. We got Teen Titans Tower. So, This is an origin story of Deathstroke. Hopefully, you guys can see that. You got, I think it's the origin story of Deathstroke and Jericho, if I'm not mistaken. But then you got the first appearance of Nightwing. And Nightwing is actually a character that's finally starting to bubble, and people are like, okay, well, he's probably going to get his own show, which I think he was slated to actually get his own show. Which, I mean, in due time, Nightwing, once he disbanded, Dick Grayson disbanded from Batman and he became Nightwing, that character stood out more than any other Robin to me. Other than Damian Wayne, I think he was the most popular Robin. Once he wanted to do his own thing, he became solo. And I feel like Nightwing has enough staying power to where he could step out of the shadow and be his own character, be his own man. And I respect that about him. He was different, and he was the first Robin. So I understand, like, you get tired of Batman being all grumpy all the time and you're doing it wrong, you're doing it like man, come on, man, I'm getting older. I ain't got time to hear this all day. Like, I want to have my own spotlight. I don't want to be just in your shadow all the time. Which, hey, more power to him. Can't argue that. But this is actually the Hold comic. I think this one probably could, depending on, like, if we thinking about it, and if Nightwing has more success than what people think he will, I can see this comic being more valuable than the other comic I'm going to show you. Because it's an origin story of Deathstroke as well. But it's also the first appearance of Nightwing. That's what makes it so special, because it has two different things going on, the two different characters meshed into one comic, and that's what I think gives it its lift, is that it's not just talking about Deathstroke, and it's not just talking about Nightwing. It's talking about both of them. And it's the origin of Jericho as well. Hold that one. I feel like you should hold that one. It could be more valuable than the other one, than the other comic I'm gonna show you. Just a hint. We'll see. Give it time, right? Next, last one, right? We got the new Teen Titans #2, and y'all already know. If you a Deathstroke fan, then you know what's the importance of this comic. You got the first appearance of this man, of course, right? You got the first appearance of Wintergreen, which is actually his mentor. It's a few first appearances in this comic. I'm like, who else is in this comic? But it's mainly important because this is the first appearance of Deathstroke. I mean, look at it, like, he beat them down. Like, look at that, man. Robin all looking crazy and stuff. Man, come on, y'all. Like, so that would be my buy. Like, you buy that comic. But it's also, first cameo appearance of Trigon. That's it. Which is, anybody that follows the Teen Titans knows Trigon is who? Raven's dad. Just saying. Also, it's the death of Ravager. That's it, Ravager. So, this has the most significance out of all of them for this character. I feel like Deathstroke can always make an appearance back into anything. When it comes to Teen Titans, it comes to Justice League, any of that. Movie, TV show, all that. Because Deathstroke is one of those characters that has been around. Like, he has been in several groups where he's able to hold his own. And you don't want to see him. Like, he's a problem. So... and to go back to Teen Titans number 44, Joseph adopts the name as Jericho. So that's where Jericho comes from. That's Deathstroke's son. If anybody didn't know that, or want to know that, but that's like he has a son and a daughter who takes up the mantle or finds their way and starts doing things on their own. We'll see though, guys. But this is Comic Stock Spotlight. Gonna highlight our guy Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. You guys take care. Cash Cow out.